Hi, Internet! Not too long ago, I had way too much fun teaching you why the sex you like to watch in Hollywood movies is actually terrible. There's a team of people watching you. Just ignore the fact that 6 hairy dudes can see your whole butt. Yep. All the beautiful and famous celebrities that you thought were having passionate sex were actually wearing jeans and crotch socks having farty fake sex in front of a whole bunch of weird people. That's great, that's great. Really good. You really look like you're enjoying your sex there, Angelina Jolie. Good, keep it up. Antonio Banderas, could you have sex a little bit, normally? Like the way a normal person looks when they have sex? That's closer, I guess. Good. One more time from the top. Faster, better, sexier. Here we go. When you learned that, I bet you turned to porn. A world where you know the sex isn't faked because you can see the thing go right in the place. They show it. It's one of the selling points of porn. They're like, look, proof. See, it went right in there. So, based on that, you'd probably think porn would be a great job because sex with beautiful people sounds like a better description than your, or let's face it, any other job ever. But you deliberately clicked on a link for a video telling you that explicitly the opposite is true. So let's get on to why a career in porn is secretly terrible. Word choice, nice. Title card, good work. You know how we learned that almost every scene in a movie, no matter how short, takes hours and sometimes days to film? That's also true of sex scenes in adult films. 10 minutes of porn takes about 4 hours to shoot on average. They're not shot in one continuous take because, according to Lance Hart, a porn star we spoke to, porn isn't about enjoying each other's bodies, it's about looking right on camera. Often, this means awkwardly thrusting your buttocks for hours, and I say awkwardly because the position that looks best on camera isn't always the position that looks best or feels best in real life. So you could be bent and contorted into some truly uncomfortable and unsexy positions. It also means you might perform or receive oral sex for hours, which might sound great until you realize humans aren't supposed to do that. Mouths get tired in the same way that any body part will get fatigued after hours and hours of repeated use. If you throw a baseball over and over again, you're eventually going to lose speed and accuracy as exhaustion settles in. Similarly, if you're performing oral sex for half a day, you're gonna run out of steam and your partner's gonna start to feel, it's a teeth situation. You're gonna feel some teeth on your parts because she's tired, man. But, and this is important, the camera is rolling. So both of you have to pretend that hour 4 of this sweaty, chompy BJ is just the best feeling ever. All right. Title card, you get one, and you had it. Men, if you've ever thought porn sounded like a sweet gig, I applaud your confidence and/or envy your ignorance. Being a male porn star means having the ability to get and sustain an erection on command multiple times a day. You can't just say, hey, everybody please leave the room and turn the lights off and just give me some privacy while I light some candles and get myself ready. Because those people are all being paid by the hour, and your director has a certain number of shots that they need to get done, or else they'll be behind, and time is money. So, you need to get an erection, even if you're supposed to be having sex with someone who is in real life married or someone you don't even like. But the lights are on, the camera is rolling, the sex wagon is also rolling. Everyone is doing their job, and P.S. they're all staring at your junk, waiting for it to embiggen. Why aren't you hard yet? If you can't get an erection on cue every time, guess what? That's considered being bad at your job in this industry. Can you handle that pressure? I can't even pee next to someone. Oh. Speaking of that marriage thing I mentioned earlier, it's often easier to find, date, and marry someone inside the industry than outside. More on that later. This means, well, every possible combination you could conceive of. It means you might have to have sex with someone who isn't your spouse. It means you might have to have sex with someone who is married to a person that you probably know, maybe even someone on set. Okay, Brad, now in this scene, I'm gonna need you to have sex with my beautiful wife, the woman who brought our 2 wonderful children into this world. I need you to have sex with her, and I'm gonna watch. Okay. It also means you might have to watch your wife or husband have sex with someone else, and this is important. Act like it's the best sex they've ever had. Look, it's your wife on camera, doing her impression of someone who has never had better sex ever. Does that resemble the way she behaves when she's having sex with you? Just something for you to think about every minute for the rest of your life. Maybe you're not married to another adult film star. In that case, this isn't necessarily something that happens on set, but it is a reality of the adult film industry. To dispel a myth right up top, all the adult film stars we've spoken to have been completely well-adjusted and delightful people who have fulfilling lives. They're not all damaged as the popular stereotype suggests. That said, trying to find a date outside of your industry is still almost impossible. I spoke to a former female porn star who preferred to go unnamed, and she admitted she's lost count of the amount of boyfriends who broke up with her because they couldn't stomach the idea of her porn career, even though she'd been out of the business for 6 years. She eventually started hiding that particular bit of her life story, which works until one of your boyfriend's friends is like, do I know you? Did we ever meet when you were like a sexy cop or something? Why do I know what you look like naked? It's the same for men. As soon as your potential partner finds out that you were or are in porn, that's right around the time they stop returning phone calls. Appearing in an adult film is neither a sin, nor a crime, nor a sign of emotional instability. We can all acknowledge that and know it in our hearts that it's true, and we can all believe that we're progressive and open-minded. But unfortunately, at the end of the day, it is flat out easier to introduce your friends and parents to someone who didn't do porn than it is to introduce them to someone who did. That's what I want you to think about the next time you watch your favorite porn, or, assuming you don't have a favorite, the next porn you watch. Filming a sex scene is long and difficult and awkward and smelly. We didn't even get to the smell, it smells. Also, remember that these are real people, like you, whose lives can be tough both on and off camera. Think about that while you're watching porn. Think about me, Daniel, telling you these things. Hear my voice in your head and everything. Maybe load the porn and then also load this video going simultaneously next to it. See if they line up in any meaningful way. Let's get real weird with it. Until next time, I've been Daniel O'Brien, your expert on ruining sex? Oh man. Graduated SUMA. Damn it, is this my life now? What? Where the hell is he where are you going? Why aren't you hard? Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. There's only a few things that are bad about porn in this video, and I bet you know a whole lot more and a whole lot weirder things. So in the comments below, what did I miss? What are some other secretly awful things about being in porn? Other than the stuff I just said.